All right, y'all, last section of this unit, 9.6, the lymphatic system. Pretty short, and really all we're going to talk about is lymph fluid, where it's found and what it does and how this works with your circulatory system. Now, when we talked about capillaries, we talked about those being one cell thick and very leaky. So the importance of lymph fluid and your lymphatic system is that lymph is a tissue that surrounds all of your capillaries, arteries, and veins, and it allows things to be absorbed and put back into the bloodstream as it's needed. And as a whole, we really just call this tissue fluid. So the walls of capillaries are so thin that the water, dissolved solutes, and dissolved gases can easily leak out. And they can pass from the walls to the plasma into this tissue fluid and the surrounding cells. So when we talk about these materials, we're talking about water, oxygen, glucose, carbon dioxide, mineral ions. And these can diffuse in and out through diffusion, osmosis, even active transport with some of those mineral ions. Now, the more that the fluid leaks out of the capillaries, ultimately it passes into that lymphatic system and becomes what's called lymph fluid. So to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about, you have all of these capillaries, and then around them is that excess tissue fluid that's going to drain into your lymphatic system that surrounds all of these capillary beds in every part of your body. So as the capillaries leak, they're going to enter into that lymphatic system. That's how lymph forms, all right? That sounds weird, but we do need to try to grasp the whole concept. Now, the lymphatic system is a series of tubes that flow from tissues back to the heart. It connects with the whole blood system near to the heart, where lymph fluid is returned to the blood plasma. Lymph nodes are something you've probably heard of. We have them in our neck, and usually when we get any kind of infection, a lot of times these can become swollen. So you may have, if you've ever had a doctor visit where you might have strep throat or think you have some other kind of viral or bacterial infection, they may feel for your lymph nodes in your neck, but you have them really all over your body. But these lymph nodes are small clusters of lymphatic tissue found in the neck, and especially your armpits. They have large numbers of lymphocytes, so they help house lymphocytes in those nodes. And then ultimately, those lymphocytes are what help us fight any type of infection that we may have. So when we are facing an infection, that's why a doctor is going to feel for them, because they are going to become inflamed if they are dealing with any kind of infection in your body. Okay, so with the lymph, just remember it's absorbing anything that leaks out of those capillaries, and it's surrounding all of the cells that you have with cell transfer in your capillary beds. Okay, so small section. Definitely take your CFU. I think there is one more diagram for this, and that wraps up our diagrams. And then we are moving on into our review for this unit. Y'all have done a great job. I'm proud of y'all.